Husbands, be considerate of your wife's needs. 1 Peter 3:7 says, husbands, in the same way, be considerate as you live with your wives, and treat them with respect as the weaker partner, and as heirs with you of the gracious gift of life, so that nothing will hinder your prayers. A husband must show consideration to their spouse's spiritual, emotional, and physical needs. He must treat his wife with understanding. The husband must show respect to his wife as the weaker partner. Now, how are women weaker than men? Thomas R. Schreiner says this: nothing else in the New Testament suggests that women are intellectually inferior, nor is it clear that women are weaker emotionally. For in many ways, the vulnerability of women in sharing their emotions and feelings demonstrates that they are more courageous and stronger than men emotionally. Certainly, nowhere in the Bible are women inferior to men morally or spiritually. The obvious meaning refers to women being weaker in sheer physical strength to a man. And this means that the husband must protect and take care of his wife. The man who respects his wife does not push her physically to do things that she should not be doing. Dave, at 60 years of age, talks about his wife, Carolyn, and he ended up dying. And Carolyn said for the first time she was going to have to put gasoline in her car because Dave always took care of it for her. Her pastor replied, "That convicts me because I don't do that." Husbands, be considerate of your wife's needs. Husbands show honor to their wife, realizing that they are fundamentally equal to them in God's kingdom. Women are heirs with you of the gracious gift of life. Both men and women believers share the same destiny and reward. God does not give a lesser reward to women. So why does a husband show honor, respect, and consideration to his wife? Why does he protect and take care of his mate? Why does he protect her physically? Because it's the right thing to do, yes, but there's something more. Peter says, so that nothing will hinder your prayers. A man who mistreats his wife will find that God does not answer his prayers. God will never bless anyone who abuses their authority by mistreating those under them. The man who mistreats his wife will experience unanswered prayers. The heavens will be brass, and God will go silent. When a husband treats his wife right, they are truly one, and prayers are answered. Matthew 18:19 says again, I tell you that if any two of you on earth agree about anything they ask for, it will be done for them by my Father in heaven. For where two or three gather in my name, there I am with them. When marriage works, friends, according to God's principles, miracles happen. Ken and Mary Myers were celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary. Someone said, "Ken, 50 years is a long time." He immediately responded, "Not nearly as long as it would have been without her." Husbands, be considerate of your wife's needs. Robert L. Russell says this: a good definition of being considerate is putting the interest and feelings of your mate ahead of yourself. That at times can be hard for men because we are by nature proud and egotistic. And when she comes before anything, I'm talking about golf games, the job, and even watching your favorite football team on TV. When she comes first, you are showing consideration. Husbands, be considerate of your wives. Robert L. Russell also says this. He said, years ago, we were eating pizza in the church kitchen with a crowd of teenagers. He said, I looked across the counter at my wife who had been preparing the pizza, and she looked particularly attractive to me. I winked at her. She looked away like she was embarrassed. Later that night, I was sitting on the chair watching TV, and she came up around behind me and kissed me on the back of the neck. She said, "You know what that does to me when you wink at me in public like that." He said, "No, but I found out, and I'm going to do it again." Husbands, be considerate of your wife's needs, and you will be glad that you did.